As we age, our bodies undergo changes that often go unnoticed, leading to some uncomfortable truths. One common issue many older adults face is noticing a lingering smell after a fresh shower. This topic can be a bit awkward, but it's essential to address, especially if you want to feel clean, confident, and comfortable in your own skin. As we get older, our skin starts producing different oils, and our sweat patterns change. In some cases, our sense of smell isn't as sharp as it once was. This can result in odors building up in places we don't always think to clean. Surprisingly, these spots aren't always where you might expect. This video isn't about shaming anyone. It's about raising awareness and suggesting simple habits that can make a huge difference in how fresh you feel all day. Taking care of these often overlooked areas not only helps prevent odors, but also protects your health, comfort, and how others perceive you. Small changes in your routine can have a big impact on your confidence. Today, I'm going to share 5 areas that 99% of people, yes, even the cleanest among us, often miss when bathing. These hidden spots may be the reason for that persistent smell that won't go away. Some might even surprise you, and one area in particular is so frequently overlooked that most people don't think about it until it's pointed out. So stick with me until the end, because you'll want to check every one of these areas. Number 1, the back of the neck. Many people forget to clean the back of the neck thoroughly, yet it can easily collect sweat, oils, and dirt throughout the day. Hair products, sunscreen, and even residue from clothing can mix with natural skin oils to create a sticky layer that traps odor-causing bacteria. Since this area is just below the hairline, buildup here can transfer to your shirts, scarves, or pillowcases, leaving them smelling stale even after. For older adults, this issue can become more noticeable as oil production changes and sweat lingers on the skin longer. Men with shorter hair or balding may notice this sooner, as there's less hair to absorb the oils. Women with longer hair may not realize it's there at all, since it's often hidden. Take for example a woman named Margaret, who was 76 and loved wearing light-colored blouses. She was puzzled by the faint yellow stains at the top of her collars. Once she began gently scrubbing the back of her neck each evening, not only did the stains disappear, but she also felt fresher throughout the day. To properly clean this area, use a warm, soapy washcloth and gently scrub from the hairline down to the shoulders, paying close attention to the folds where the neck bends. Be sure to rinse thoroughly and pat dry. This simple daily habit helps prevent odors, keeps your clothes cleaner, and gives you a burst of freshness that you can feel every time you put on a clean shirt. Number 2, the belly button. The belly button is one of the most commonly overlooked spots on the body, yet it can harbor a strong odor if not cleaned regularly. This small, recessed area can trap sweat, natural oils, dead skin cells, and even lint from your clothing. Over time, this combination forms a waxy buildup, creating the perfect environment for bacteria and yeast. The resulting smell can range from musty to sour, and in some cases, it can become sharp and pungent. Because it's such a small area, most people assume that rinsing it in the shower is enough. However, without direct scrubbing, the residue often remains. As we age, reduced flexibility can make bending and twisting to clean this spot more difficult, meaning it may get skipped entirely. Those with deeper belly buttons due to weight gain or skin changes may be even more prone to this buildup and odor. I once spoke with an 80-year-old man named Harold, who was very meticulous about his hygiene but noticed that his undershirt still had a faint odor even after washing. His doctor casually asked if he cleaned inside his belly button. At first, Harold laughed, thinking it was unnecessary. But after adding a quick scrub with mild soap to his shower routine, the issue disappeared within a few days. Cleaning the belly button is simple, but it requires some intention. Use a soft washcloth or a cotton swab dipped in warm soapy water. Gently clean inside the belly button, rinse thoroughly, and make sure to dry the area completely afterward to avoid moisture buildup. It's a quick step that helps prevent odor, protects your skin, and keeps your clothes fresher longer. If you're still watching and finding these tips helpful, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend subscribing and turning on the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Your support helps us keep creating valuable content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move on. Number 3, behind the ears. This is a small area, often out of sight, and as a result, out of mind. However, the space behind the ears can trap more odor-causing buildup than many people realize. The skin in this area is thin with small folds and creases where natural oils, sweat, and dead skin cells can accumulate. Over time, this combination creates a waxy film that traps bacteria. Initially, the smell might be subtle, but if left unchecked, it can intensify. And since it's close to your head, others might notice it before you do. This spot is easy to overlook because most people focus on washing their face and shampooing their hair, assuming that the rinse water will take care of everything else. But the area directly behind the ears is somewhat shielded, so soap and water rarely reach it unless you make an effort to scrub it. As we age, oil production on the scalp can become uneven, and that excess oil can migrate to the nearby skin, including behind the ears. I remember speaking to an 82-year-old gentleman named Robert who was confused when his granddaughter mentioned a strange smell while hugging him. He was diligent about his hygiene, showering daily and wearing clean clothes, but he had never considered cleaning behind his ears. Once he incorporated it into his routine, using a warm, soapy washcloth to gently clean the area and drying it afterward, the difference was noticeable almost immediately. The odor disappeared, and he felt more confident during close interactions. To keep this area fresh, make it a part of your daily routine. Use your fingers or a soft washcloth with mild soap to gently scrub the creases where the ear meets the head. After rinsing, be sure to pat the area dry to prevent moisture buildup. It's a small habit, but it can make a big difference, especially when it comes to feeling fresh and comfortable in social situations. Number 4. Under the breasts and chest folds. For many older adults, the area under the breasts or within chest folds is one of the most overlooked areas when it comes to daily cleaning. This area often stays warm and slightly moist, which is an ideal environment for bacteria and yeast to thrive. If ignored, this can lead not only to unpleasant odors, but also to itching, redness, or even rashes that can become uncomfortable or painful. As we age, gravity, changes in skin elasticity, and shifts in body composition can make these folds deeper, allowing sweat and oils to settle in without being easily noticed. Even if you shower regularly, if you're not lifting and gently cleaning under these folds, the residue can remain. Over time, it can develop into a musty or sour smell that's difficult to mask with powders or perfumes. I once spoke with a woman named Barbara, 77 years old, who always took pride in her neat and tidy appearance, but had never considered cleaning thoroughly under her breasts. Once she added this simple step to her routine, using a soft cloth and mild soap, the difference was remarkable. The odors disappeared, and she felt more comfortable throughout the day. She was surprised to learn during a routine checkup that the mild rash she had been ignoring under her chest was actually a sign of skin irritation caused by trapped moisture. Once she began using a soft washcloth to clean and thoroughly dry the area each day, followed by a light dusting of non-irritating body powder, the odor disappeared. Not only that, but her skin became healthier and more comfortable as well. The key is a thorough yet gentle approach. Lift the skin folds fully when washing. Use warm water with mild soap, rinse carefully, and make sure the area is completely dry. Some people prefer to use a clean towel or even a hairdryer on a cool setting to remove any lingering moisture. Adding this extra step to your routine can make a world of difference in how fresh and confident you feel throughout the day. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend subscribing and turning on the bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Your support helps us keep creating valuable content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move on. Number 5. Fingernails and toenails. Your nails may not seem like a common source of body odor, but dirt, sweat, skin flakes, and natural oils can accumulate beneath them, creating a hidden breeding ground for bacteria and fungus. Over time, this buildup can develop its own unpleasant smell that follows you throughout the day. As we age, nails tend to grow thicker, ridges become deeper, and circulation slows, which can make it more difficult to keep them clean and healthy. Many seniors focus on washing their hands and feet, but overlook the areas beneath and around the nails. Even the cleanest looking nails can harbor grime you can't see, especially if you garden, cook, handle paper money, or wear socks and shoes for long periods of time. Toenails, in particular, often get neglected because bending down becomes harder and nails become thicker, making them more difficult to trim. This can lead to trapped sweat and even fungal infections, which can create a sharp, distinctive odor. I once spoke with a woman named Helen, who was 79, and always prided herself on having well-polished nails. She was puzzled when her granddaughter mentioned a strange smell after hugging her. It turned out the odor wasn't from her perfume or clothes, it was from the underside of her nails. After developing the habit of gently cleaning under her nails with a soft brush and warm, soapy water every evening, Helen's problem disappeared. She even felt more confident shaking hands at church. Keeping your nails fresh is simple, but it requires consistency. Use a soft nail brush or a washcloth to scrub beneath your nails daily, especially after activities like cooking or gardening. For toenails, soak your feet in warm water once a week to soften them before trimming. Also, make sure your socks and shoes stay clean and dry. If bending down is difficult, consider using a long-handled brush or visiting a podiatrist for regular care. Taking care of your nails isn't just about appearance, it's about protecting your health and ensuring you feel clean from head to toe. Final thoughts. The truth is, staying fresh and clean as we age isn't just about how often we shower or what soap we use. It's about paying attention to the small details, the spots that most people, young or old, often forget. While these areas may seem insignificant, they have a big impact on how we feel and how others perceive us. By taking the time to care for them, you're not only preventing odors, but also showing respect for yourself and preserving your dignity. I've met many older friends who thought their hygiene routine was good enough, only to be surprised by how much fresher and more confident they felt after adding just a few extra steps. You don't have to overhaul your entire routine, just be consistent, gentle, and mindful. These small acts can build up into a sense of self-assurance that no cologne or perfume can replace. Think of it this way: when you know you've taken care of yourself thoroughly, you walk into a room differently. You stand taller, smile easier, and connect more freely with others. You're not worried about whether someone will notice something unpleasant. Instead, you're focused on the moment, the conversation, and the joy of being present. So, as you go through your days, remember that cleanliness is more than just a habit. It's an investment in your comfort, your relationships, and your sense of self-worth. It's one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to care for yourself at any age, especially in these years when comfort and confidence matter the most. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell us one thing you learned today and how you plan to apply it in your life. Your thoughts mean a lot to us, so feel free to share them. Reading your comments provides us with great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support enables us to keep creating valuable content that informs and inspires. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.